Please rise for the graduates. room-only crowd tonight. That's how important you guys are. I'm Josh Gould, high school principal. I'm the one that's fortunate enough to get to work with these guys every single day for 4 years, and it's an honor to stand up here in front of them today. At this time, I'd like to introduce our student welcome by Natasha Thierry.
Good afternoon, everyone. Families, friends, teachers, and fellow graduates. I was told to keep this short, which is perfect because that's exactly how I approached my schoolwork in these final months of senior year. Thank you, senioritis. Since our very first day of school, our story has pretty much been written for us. Go to school, do the work, check the boxes. But today marks a shift. As we receive our diplomas, we also receive the pen. It is our turn to write our story. And the reason we made it is because of everyone sitting in this room. To our teachers, thank you for your guidance, your encouragement, and your patience, especially when we asked, is this going to be on the test? Your faith in us has shaped our academic journey and paved the way for success. Your influence will be remembered and appreciated for many years. To our families, thank you for showing up, for rides, for support, and for believing in us. And to our counselors and administration, thank you for managing a class this large and wildly ambitious. Welcome everyone, and get ready, because today is not just the end of something, but the beginning of everything. Thank you.
Next up, we have the Superintendent's Address by Dr. Sean Derfler.
Thank you, Mr. Gould. Good afternoon. What an incredible honor it is to stand before you here today as we celebrate the Amery High School graduating class of 2025. This is a momentous day not only for our students, but for our families, our teachers, our staff, and the entire community of Amery. On behalf of the School District of Amery, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every graduate sitting here today. To the parents, grandparents, guardians, and loved ones who've supported these students from the very beginning, thank you. To our teachers and support staff who have guided, challenged, and encouraged them, thank you. And to our broader community, thank you for investing in our schools, believing in our mission, and standing with us year after year. As the old saying goes, it takes a community to raise a child. Today is proof of that truth. Graduates, this day is about you. It marks the end of one chapter and the exciting beginning of another. You are sitting at the threshold of possibility. Ahead of you is a future filled with choices, challenges, and change. And I want you to know that anything is possible. You've heard that phrase before, I'm sure, but it carries special weight today because you're not just stepping into the world with dreams, you're stepping into it equipped. You've been prepared with knowledge, with values, and with resilience. You've been taught not just about academics, but how to be good people, how to be gracious, how to be humble, how to be kind. And in today's world, that matters deeply. In the School District of Amery, we believe in educating the whole child. That means helping our students grow intellectually, emotionally, socially. It means nurturing their passions while also encouraging service, empathy, and responsibility. And watching you, this class of 2025, I see those values reflected back. I see promise, I see purpose, I see leadership. As you go forward, remember this: success is not only about what you achieve, but how you use your achievements to lift others. Be someone who looks out for those around you. Be someone who serves with heart. Be someone who believes, even when things feel uncertain, that the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. The world you are walking into is complex and ever-changing, but you've already shown that you can adapt, persevere, and rise above. So dream big, work hard, be all you can be, and never forget the people in the place that helped you get here. You will always be part of the Amery family. To the class of 2025, congratulations. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what is next. Thank you, and may your journey ahead be filled with purpose, service, and joy. Thank you.
Next, we'll have a musical selection by our high school choir under the direction of Carrie Mouskell. Next, we'll have a student address by Luciana Azupiro.
Hello, and thank you all for being here to celebrate our graduation. I feel incredibly honored to talk today and brag on behalf of the class of 2025. I like to think that as a class, we've made a monumental impact on Amery High School in our time here. We walked through these doors in 2021 as freshmen, definitely a little unsure, although we would never admit it to anyone. But even then, we began stepping up, stepping in, and helping to shape the environment around us. From day one, we were building something special. Each of us played a role in creating the spirit that defines this school. We learned to lean on each other, to lead by example, and to push through challenges. And in the process, we found our voices and have grown into the people sitting here today. We've created memories that live in every corner of this building, on the field, in the classroom, backstage, at club meetings, and in quiet moments in the library. These experiences have shaped who we are. There are countless different moments to choose from, but one that really stands out to me is our senior year, a year that everyone waits for in their time of high school. I like to think our year was extra special. We were lucky enough to have a new school, a new sports complex, and in a way, a fresh start. We were able to take every change to our environment in stride and make the most of it. From being Powder Puff champions in homecoming for the third year in a row, to everyone coming together and cheering on the sports teams in a way I haven't ever seen. And then our senior sunrise and sunsets at the beginning and end of this year, where we were able to come together and commemorate with each other, no matter if you were close to someone or not. These are perfect examples of how we showed up for each other, made the best of our last moments, and shared something that made our time here unforgettable. Every challenge tested us, every success, no matter how small, reminded us of what we can accomplish when we show up for ourselves and for one another. Everything we've done, classes, clubs, sports, performances, and everything in between, brought us to this moment. It's not just about this senior year, but every step we took to get here. The highs, the lows, the growth. It all matters. And now we've reached the end of the chapter. For the first time, we won't measure our growth by semesters or school bells in the Amery education system, but we will leave with something more valuable. Instead, we will leave with the knowledge that we can look back fondly on our time here and remember, once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you.
Next up, a selection by our high school band under the direction of Meredith Rhodes Lundgren. Next up is our final student address by Riley Pollitt.
Good afternoon. Before I begin, I want to take a moment and thank all of the people who have stood by us and helped us on our journey. Parents, teachers, paraeducators, and friends. We are here today because of your support. This ceremony marks the official transition into the rest of our lives. And while this moment brings us together, the routes we take from here will lead us in many different directions. Whether it be being an artist, athlete, nurse, engineer, or teacher, the opportunities ahead of us are truly endless, and that is something to celebrate. Our road ahead may get bumpy, but I know we all have the strength and resilience to push through, because we're all wildly different. But it is our shared experiences that have molded us over the years, that has allowed us to pick up traits like integrity, compassion, confidence, and loyalty. Alongside those traits, I think there's another thing that makes our class so special: our ability to step outside of our comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Whether it be deciding to join a club on a whim, trying a different sport, signing up for a hard class, or simply making a new friend. You don't have to be sure about what you're doing, but you have to be brave enough to take the risk. Taking these risks can lead to amazing opportunities or discoveries like learning a new talent or realizing you are in fact not destined to be a morning person at the 7 a.m. chemistry reviews. But remember that we are not launching into this journey as blank slates. Rather, we are bringing with us inside jokes told at the lunch table, chaotic group chats, the shared stress of finals, and the relief to find out that everyone else also did not understand the homework. Still, these memories and friendships will always be more than just a nostalgic part of our past. They are part of the foundation that gives us the courage to keep moving forward. They remind us of who we are, where we have been, and what we have accomplished. As we sit here today, it is easy to daydream what our life will look like 30 years down the road, what chances we will take, because the future is exciting, but it is even better when you don't have to face it alone. Before we all get too far in where our dreams may take us, I want to offer you an anchor. A simple line from Phoebe Bridgers: "Anyway, don't be a stranger." This is a reminder that even as we change, grow, and move on, we don't have to lose each other. Reach out to old friends, stay in touch, because the friendships we have built here are worth holding on to. So as we move forward to our next chapter, don't forget to take the risk. But in that risk, don't forget that you always have a community supporting you. Thank you.
It is my honor to stand up before you guys today and celebrate this graduation for the class of 2025. Today we gather not only to recognize your hard work and accomplishments, but also to reflect on the journey that brought you all here. You're among the last of the Harry Potter generation, and in many ways, you created your own Order of the Phoenix. You formed a tight-knit community, growing up in an era shaped by technology and social media. You embraced who you were, and those of us in this room have been fortunate to witness your many accomplishments and the unique spirit that you brought to every experience. Your senior year has gifted us a collection of magical memories that will live long after you walk out of this gym today. What makes this class truly special is the incredible talent, leadership, and heart that you've shown here at Amery High School. You've made your mark through academics, athletics, the arts, and countless acts of quiet kindness. You led with courage, stood up for what matters, and inspired those around you. The legacy you leave behind is one of dedication, creativity, and community, one that will echo through these halls for years to come. As you move forward, remember this: life will challenge you, it's going to surprise you, and it's going to test your patience, but it will also bring moments of joy, opportunities for growth, and the chances to leave the world a little better than you found it. Don't be afraid to take risks, to stumble, and to rise again, because every step you take continues to build the story of who each of you are. Today we celebrate you, not just for what you guys have achieved, but for who you are and who you're becoming. Congratulations, class of 2025, and thank for all that you've meant to this school, this town, and this community. Go Big Red. Will the first two rows please rise to take your positions to receive your diplomas? Spectators, you may exit the gym as soon as the last graduate leaves the gymnasium today. To the Amery School Board, the following students who will walk across the stage today have met the graduation requirements as set forth by the School District of Amery. Bradley Allen Chauvin. Caleb John Cook. Marley Ray Cran. Tegan Ryan Cran. Caleb James Danielson. Greta Rose Dickey. Maren Brenna Dodge. Alexandra K. Edwards. Tyler James Ellefson. Sean Oliver Evenson. Kelly Elizabeth Fern. Marissa May Fisk. Graydon Todd Fulton. Lisa Michelle Gale. Isabella Sophia Goldstein. Anna Lynn Gould. Sean Thomas Graff. Caitlin Olivia Grasky. Tieran James Greenebaum. Nathan Edward Gullickson. Jason Michael Hansen. Peyton Elizabeth Hansen. Jenna Grace Hardina. Gavin Anthony Harris. Alessandra Marie Hayes. Ryan Michael Hodgson. Elise Martha Hoffman. Eli William Hood. Brock Raymond Hosking. Hadessa Castle Rose Ingham. Autumn Marie Jensen. Dawson Eugene Jensen. Jordan Levi Johnson. Gracie Lee Johnston. Timothy Joshua Justice. Lily K. Casper. Michael David Kelly. Andre Ansel Richard Kaler. Paige Brooke Kamanik. Emily Ellen Caval. Hayden Ann Larson. Justin Matthew Lenius. Alex John Lester. Catherine Margaret Lester. Sawyer Joshua Ludke. Alexis Ann Lyon. Haley Jean Marciniak. Peter Michael Marquis. Isabella Maria Rios Moody. Julia May Mortensen. Ryan Andrew Moskal. Taylor Love Moulton. Christy Lee Nelson. Kaya Nelson. Alexander Logan Nicholas. Zachary David Osero. Michael James Otto. Quinley Joe Page. Braden David Michael Pinard. Allison Joy Peterson. Madera Debbie Peterson. Will Aaron Peterson. Tavis Warren Phillips. Noah Anthony Peash. Chase Scott Panuski. Riley Ann Pollitt. Elise Velma Powell. Jaden Dion Presley. Oliver Keith Ranconi. Gwendolyn Jenna Rasmussen. Alexis Marie Repka. Elliot Cole Roberts. Aiden Philip David Schleisner. Amelia Lynn Sigsworth. Alana Rain Stinnett. Lila Carey Stone. Joseph Thomas Thorsheim. Natasha Ray Thierry. Dale Elizabeth Tritt. Oliver James Turnbold. Anna Judith Wagner. Annabelle Regine Walker. Jason Damian Walter. Cora Marie Waterman. Jacob David Wellew. Bailey Madison Whitehead. Benito Anthony Whitaker. Nelson David Wilcox. Taylor Ann Will. David Michael Williamson. Grace Angeline Williamson. Dustin William Wishard. Haley K. Witt. Carter Jared Wallen. Nathan Corbin Wondrow. Siri Jean Uhas. Ariani Isabel Abraham. Luciana Holmes Azapiro. Gabrielle Violet Albee. Braxton John Ali. Adeline Lucinda Amons. Lane Kenneth Anderson. Blake Edward Anderson. Claire Olivia Ash. Madison Riley Bartouche. Carson William Bomberger. Garrett Andrew Beauvais. Charlie Alice Benware. Samuel James Bloom. Marcus Richard Bosley. Braden Michael Bruceletton. Aiden Adam Joseph Carafel. And Olivia Grace Chavez. Good job. Will the members of the audience please rise? Graduates, please stand. Members of the graduating class of 2025, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Your high school journey is now complete. Congratulations and good luck. Class dismissed.